See, I never got in trouble like most, parents do to their kids. Like, oh, you're grounded. My mom tried to ground me from the internet once when I was in 4th or 5th grade. I think I was in 4th grade. So that was the age where I started looking up GameFAQs stuff a lot and GameSpot, and I'd learn about all these games I'd never heard of because I'd never found them in like Walmart or Movie Gallery or those other little thrift stores where you buy used games. So that's where I got a bunch of my games, or eBay. Like, my mom would look on eBay and be like, oh, you have this game? And I'd say no. And she'd be like, oh, do you want it? And I'll be like, yeah, that looks cool. And so I'd get it. That's where I got a lot of the Pokemon games. See, I got Generation 1 first because I thought, oh, Red. I like Red the best. And then I got the other ones that were paired along with, Red. And then I got Gold and Silver and Crystal because I thought those sounded cooler. Then I got Ruby and Sapphire, and it was a little after they came out. And then I got Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then Emerald, and I got every game in order since because I stayed hip on the internet with the news. But she tried to ground me from the internet. Because I left my jacket at school, and she was getting really mad with me leaving my jacket see, the Pirates were our mascot in junior high and elementary school. I was in 4th grade, and I always left it at school on the playground. Nobody ever stole it. It turns out it was just in my locker, and I forgot to bring it home. And she said, you're grounded for a week, and I expect that jacket back tomorrow. But guess what? I got on the internet the next day anyway. Or my dad one time got mad when I was in high school and tried to ban me from going to the park because I go to the park twice a day and sit and swing and listen to music and wear black gloves and my leather jacket for at least an hour every sitting. That's where a lot of my time went. I just sit and listen to music and think about nothing, like I'm talking about nothing. And I was pretty creepy looking. One time, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I used to have to go with a towel. I mean, I'd always wear black pants later in the park-going days, but before that, in junior high, I had to bring a big brown towel in the summer to sit on the swing set. Otherwise, black swing stuff. Oh my god, that was close. I'm not doing all this over again. I can't. Stage 12 is where I got where I always get a game over, and it's not happening. I've made it past that, but it's the most common spot for me to get a game over because these stupid bricks getting so low, I can't stand it. It always comes back to you so quickly. Anyway, the brown towel. So I had my Razor scooter I'd ride to the park across, it was across a field from my little dead-end street. And one time I wrecked my Razor scooter, my brown towel went flying on the road, and I was wearing my black gloves, and I don't think I was wearing my jacket, but I had headphones on. It was very bulky and hot, but so many people I knew were going to the ball game that was going on there. Sometimes I'd get brave enough to go walk or swing at the park, when a game was going on, but I felt very socially awkward and stifled, and I didn't want people to see me or talk to me or make fun of me, blah, blah, blah. And some people later the next day had to call I'll finish the story and I'll cut back to stage 12. Look at this. No continues, nothing. Unless there's a secret continues secret and nobody's found out about yet. But no, I gotta play through the entire, 40 minutes of that game again? And we were not even halfway through. We were almost halfway through. That is disgusting. I wish I could use save states for once. I'd have a legitimate reason to use save states, but nope. 1, I promised myself I wouldn't use save states, and 2, I can't, because I'm playing this one legitimately, because it came out in America, and it's under the price of $30. So, But then I really scraped my knee horribly, and I was just crying. I was in so much pain. And I had done it the day before, too, but not, during as much traffic. So many people I knew stopped and didn't help me, and the next day they were like, oh, I saw you laying in the road with your brown towel, and you had those black gloves on. You looked like you were hurt. And I said, yeah, thanks. Oh, that was the queen of the normies in our junior high. Well, I don't remember where I was going with that story, but I'll see you back at stage 12. I did it. Do. Special bonus, 500 points. Ooh, that's half a life right there. I forgot it gives you that. I've won like 2 bonuses ever because I'm that awful at breakout clones. I don't know how to describe this genre. The genre on Mario Wiki calls Alleyway breakout clone next to genre. So it's ball hitter because that's a sports game. No. Okay, I think this is the perfect time to come back. Welcome back to stage 12. I wasn't going to show you the whole thing because I also talked through stage 1 again part way, so I decided not to. Oh my god. Oh, and I started talking and I was before the first death you saw, just then I died 3 times this entire run. And now we only have 1 extra life. 1 extra paddle extension, extra Mario. Oh my god. So that took another 30 minutes, a little over that actually, to do the entire first 11 stages again, and it wasn't exactly fun. Not my idea of a Saturday afternoon, evening. Time is destroyed for me now because I try to get up at 7. My girlfriend usually gets up at 6. It's either like 6 or 10 or about when I get up. Somewhere around there. My friends get up at like 12 to 2 and go to bed at like 5 in the morning. And it makes me upset because they're always trying to do stuff and they're complaining that I'm not cleaning at like 1 in the morning when, I'm trying to sleep, and they're just at their peak of enjoyment of the day because they don't understand that I work during the day most of the time at Pizza Hut and they work at night. But, all my enthusiasm is just dead. Now I'm just on the edge of my seat, waiting to get that extra dang life, waiting to hit some more bricks, like hit the bricks, like going to bed. Oh, great. Good thing there's more bricks. I'm getting sick of this yellow tint, I gotta be honest with you. I'm ready for a non-yellow looking game. If I end up sitting here playing this goddamn game for like 3 hours, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. 4,000 points. Last time we made it here, it was 3,004. Why? Oh, I feel so stupid every time I die in this game. It's just, and the fact that when I go silent and there's no music, it's just pings and pongs, it makes me a little bit frustrated. The negatives of this game really shine when you're playing it after a game over. When you have to do everything 4 times in a row, basically, because I played it to test it on the Game Boy player, then I played it for a practice take, and then I played it for the recording, and then I played it for the recording again. And please, we're not even halfway through the game. We're about to be, unless, I happen to die, 2 more times? Even though I feel like every time I get an extra life, it gets disintegrated immediately. Please. We're so close to getting rid of this stage. We're about to get to the good part. We're about to get to the meat of the game. The bread and butter. Oh wait, I forgot the bonus. This Pakun flower, as they call piranha plants in Japan, I think they're called Pakun flowers. But I could have just been making that up completely. But, I don't know why that would be in my head if it wasn't true. Then again, there's a lot of things like that. There's plenty of Mandela effect things. The X-Files revival, a really good episode on the Mandela effect. I just feel so empty now that I've finished the X-Files. I don't know how to feel. And again, I'm glad a show by the great Greg Daniels, the greatest realism author of all time. He adapted The Office. He made Parks and Recreation. He co-created King of the Hill. That Greg Daniels, a masterpiece writer. Now, he took the idea of a sitcom and transformed it into something beyond a sitcom. He perfected the mockumentary, because I think the British Office is just not very good. Also, I forgot this set of 3 is the boring one. I'm thinking of... Wait, I said I've never made it past, stage 14? I've made it to, stage... No, I said 18. Okay, I meant 18. That's the farthest I've made it, I think. Because... this set of 3 is kind of boring. I don't know, the moving one's pretty fun, but all the moving ones are pretty fun. But then the next one's kind of, the next set is pretty fun. But if I get any more game over in here. But I like how they give you difficulty, and then they give you a nice little break from the difficulty. So I guess the pacing is not too bad. It's not gonna get progressively harder and make you extremely frustrated. This isn't a game where you can just talk about the game the whole time, which is good because I always end up talking about the game because that's what I'm staring at. But I want to talk about other things first let me finish talking about the game. I never described the mechanics, the true algorithms. Now, the ball is programmed to never be in an indefinite loop. It will always break from any sort of loop. Also, it can only move at 3 angles. I can't remember. One of them is a 45-degree angle. This is all on Mario Wiki, either that or Wikipedia. I think it's Wikipedia. Wikipedia's got some good game articles. I wonder how many people got this as a kid, because, I had never even seen it. It's not... In the eShop description for the 3DS Virtual Console says, it was well beloved or something like that. Everybody loved it, is what it implied. First of all, critics did not give it positive reviews half of the time. Second of all, it did not sell that well for you to be saying, it was beloved by, it's a cult classic. It is not a cult classic. Maybe to, a couple people. I've seen one person on the internet who would basically fall under, I'm a cult fanatic of this game. This is a Breakout clone. We're almost at 5,000 points. Okay, this moving one even looks boring. Why do they put this boring design in there after the brick one? I would have preferred that they just have the garbage of... I don't know. Like I said before, I like having the one with the bricks in the middle, the really hard ones there. So you don't get beyond that and it gets even harder. Because then if you got a game over there, you would have had to go through the easier ones again and you'd be so sick of it. Instead, if you made it past the hard ones, you get a nice little break that you don't get to play as often as you do the other easy ones. So I see this level of game design. Nintendo knows what they're doing. This was made by R&D 1, the same division of Nintendo that made Mario Land, Wrecking Crew, several other games we haven't gotten to yet before their dissolvement. They also made the Game Boy, so they made all the launch titles for the Game Boy, practically. I don't know who ported Tetris to the Game Boy, but it was not a launch title, contrary to popular belief. It came out a little bit after because of licensing issues. But, they knew they were getting Tetris. So, they held on, like the Pearl Jam song. Oh, this is what I like about that stage. It beats itself like a man who masturbates, am I right? It beats itself. You know what I'm saying? Ha! It's in my biz. Here come the MIBs. If anybody's wondering, that's the DJ Scratch remix of Men in Black. It was a B-side to the US cassette version of Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith. How do I know this? One of my roommates, Grant James, used to have this in his tape collection that his parents used to have in his car, but now the tape is missing, just like the Just a Friend single by Biz Markie, complete with the beautiful instrumental. You know, it's something I've never been able to stand. Is if it's going to be an instrumental, it needs to be an instrumental, but most instrumentals, especially rap instrumentals, keep the chorus in. Why? Like the vocals for the chorus. Why would you do that? Or sometimes it won't have the chorus like melody, and it'll just be the one beat over and over. It'll be a shortened version. Or it'll keep all the backing vocals. That's a really annoying one. I guess that's more of a karaoke version. So don't call it an instrumental if it's going to be a karaoke version. Big difference. Like Stand by Eminem has all the writing sounds in the background, and it's really annoying. And then it has the chorus sampled from Dido, and that's horrible.